Let's go ahead and oh yeah, my man. I don't know. I don't know if you want to go to sports or if you want to go to my man's. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking with the sports next though. Because I'm actually not really familiar too much on the MMA situation. So
Oh yeah, let's just do it then. Let's
all
just
right,
do it.
cool, yeah. Because I feel like you're gonna be able to educate me. Because now that because I am a Max member. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you know what I'm saying. So I would love to know all the features I'm getting. So yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and put us on.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, um, Bellator got bought
Mm.
out. Okay, let me like reverse a little more. So, l- early last year, we already started seeing Showtime crumble. Right? We saw they're getting rid of. They got rid of Bellator. They're getting rid of Showtime Sports. So all the smoke, KG certified, all these things are starting to just disappear. Like, what's happening with Showtime Sports? Oh, they ain't even doing boxing no more. They had a whole
Mm.
ceremony reflecting of all the years of Showtime boxing. They had Lampley and Mike Tyson talking about the good old days. So early in the year last year, you see like something's happening at Showtime. And for those who don't know, Showtime is CBS. That's like the mama bear of that whole conundrum.
Yeah,
So
the parent company for sure.
so they kind of like, yo, we dipping out of the sports game, except for college sports, obviously, and maybe NFL. So kind of like, what's gonna happen, right? Like, you need competition, or else you have a monopoly. You have only one big gorilla, aka UFC. They can do what they want. They can set the price, set your contracts. So Bellator getting act from Showtime. It's like, what's gonna happen? A few months later, PFL, Professional Fighters
Mm.
League, who's
Yeah.
on ESPN, gets some big money and says, "Yo, we'll buy y'all." I guess if you want to get a little inside baseball
Bars.
about it,
That was bars.
if you want to get a little inside baseball about it, they made the illest deal. They
That's what I'm
basically
saying. That was
got
bars. Go ahead.
they got Bellator for nothing.
Oh God, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk your
They got
shit.
Bellator for nothing.
I
And
saw that. That was lit.
how most people do, like the UFC did, they gobbled up Pride in Japan, they gobbled up WEC. So what they do is they buy them, take their people, and just put them under their banner and close shop. PFL said,
Hello.
nah, we're gonna do like WWE and ACW. We're
Bars.
gonna have leagues and different belts, and we're gonna make it fun again. So now
Mm.
fighters have a place to go that didn't lose one, because we normally would have lost one. There have only been two gorillas in the midst, right? So now we still got
Facts.
three,
Mm-hmm.
four if you count one champ, but we ain't going there. So now this competition, there's people that want to like negotiate. I can go here now. I don't have to just go to UFC or PFL. Like, go to Bellator. I can go. So for the business, this is huge, huge,
Oh
huge.
God.
So
Oh God.
here we go. As they bottom, everyone is assuming PFL is going to just kill it, right? Then they come out and say, actually, no, we're going to separate it, but we'll tell y'all later. So when they say tell y'all later, they was like, fast forward to this year, they're like, oh yeah, this Friday it's airing on Max. Like,
Oh
wait.
God. The rollout wild, right? The rollout wild.
Like, fam, I have 4 days for this. Like, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay. So I'm texting the homies that are like MMA freaks. I'm like,
You
yo, y'all
text
know
me.
about
Yeah, you
this?
text me.
And I'm like, and everyone's like,
I was
oh
like,
yeah, I think I
what?
heard about it. Like, oh yeah, for real, for real. So yeah, spent Friday night watching the new Bellator on Max. Production value is a little better than it used to be. They got punch
Mm.
counts live now.
Mm.
A lot better look. They still can have some sponsors on the shorts, so the fighters is getting their money still. All in
Mm.
all, man, just a good look um, for MMA, the sport, and the fighters having another option. So
Mm.
I just thought this was huge. I didn't want to spend too much time because I could geek out on this forever, but this was huge, and I just love that PFL didn't gobble them up and just say, "Nah, we just PFL's the best." They're just saying, "No,
And shelf
PFL,
niggas. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, the Professional Fighters League is what it is, but Bellator is also now the international monster. Like we got Europe, Africa, we got all this stuff coming. So,
Mm.
um, big shout out to Bellator, big shout out to Max
Yeah.
putting that money
Yeah.
up,
Hell yeah. Oh,
making
hello.
that deal
Hello.
happen.
Hello.
We'll see what happens with CBS. That's just a whole different thing. I think at the end of the year, we're going to actually see what they're going to do because there's a whole sports app coming and all that for everybody. So, yeah, just, a little MMA talk. I could talk about this forever. What do you think, though?
Okay. Well, we both know that I am not no kind of sports aficionado at all whatsoever. But me, I'm always a big fan of the business. Um, when I saw that, when you know what I mean, when I read that, when you sent me and everything, I of course I looked up the business and I looked up the money. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm gonna look up. Like you know what I'm saying. And one thing I want to highlight is something that you did say that PF them gobbling up PFL, PFL gobbling up, you know what I mean, everything else, like they could have, you know what I mean, did some UFC shit, try to make a conglomerate. And I want to say shout out to the person who's in the business department or you know what I mean, who said like,
Don
hold on,
Davis.
yeah, okay, shout out, bruh, because that was what he just did right now was the dopest foresight I haven't seen since Vince McMahon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was lit, bro. Like that's foresight on another level. Because right now, like I guess we're seeing it right now for the infancy stages, and that's cool. And it's still big for the infancy stages. It's big, like big.
Huge.
But like this is like just the phase one of the rollout. We're still in the rollout, like, and the fact that like he set it up to be self sustaining for each bracket. You know what I'm saying? Even no matter what, like Dana White didn't do that with UFC. Like you know what I'm saying? They like it's just big because it keeps the revenue coming. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the business. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so
Right.
that made me like I said, and then also this is another reason why I said I'm a big fan of the business because me personally, as a person who does not watch sports really like that. I watch my team, whatever. Um, I have Max. Remember, I was so happy. I got the Showtime deal, the Plus, whatever. Got the combination, whatever. When you sent me that shit, I remember the day before you sent me this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I turned on my what's it called? I turned my Prime shit. I went on I went on MacBook. They had the advertisement. And they're like, hey, Friday, check it out. It's finna be big. It's going down. And I was like, who? Like, oh, that little trailer? Oh, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? For a layman who doesn't even know anything about shit. They set it up right. And also, like you said, the production was better. Because remember, Bellator used to have a little lower quality. It felt like they was in 720.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It felt like they was in
That was
720.
bad.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
on God. Like, it reminded me of Kimbo Slice backyard fight type shit. Like, you know
I
what I'm
mean, that's where he
saying? Like,
went. That's where he
you know
went.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, just to see that, like I said, the business side, bro, like, it gives me a lot of hope for the future. Like, you know what I mean? So that, because like I said, when it comes to the business, right? I'm more of a fan of you. All right, sorry. I'm gonna have to always draw this correlation. I'm always pro artist. You know what I mean? Because of
Mhm.
my situation. I feel like this situation right here gives the ball puts the ball back more in the fighter's corner too, and that's big for me because a lot of corporations make a lot of decisions not based on the actual people that are going to be actually doing the work or the fight or the creative part or whatever. And so, like, this is why I thought it was dope because now they have options. They can be like, hold on, like, I don't have to just make my money off just a little endorsement. Like, I can go over here. I can go up a class. I can do this. I can go over here. Like, it gives them options, and I'm just a fan of that because that's not happening in the rap music. That's not happening in the hip hop. Like, so,
Right.
like I'm saying, like I said, me personally, I'm a fan of the business. Like I said, the business seems like everybody can eat, and I haven't seen something like this in a while. And I'm excited. That makes me actually want to watch it just to see who's gonna start getting a bag. Like, and you know what I mean? Just that's just kind of that's where I'm at with it. Like,
Right.
I think that's dope. I think that's dope.
It's
You can
huge,
see a
man.
young, yeah, you can see a young dude just come out of nowhere and get his bag for real. Like Floyd Mayweather won't be an anomaly. Like you know what I'm saying, or Tank won't be an anomaly. Like you can see a lot of young real fighters like that really deserve the shot. Like you know what I mean, all the Rampages, all the Silvas, the Spiders, like you know what I mean, all the Nate Diaz, all the Diaz brothers. Like you know what I mean, get the real bag that they deserve. Like you know what I mean. Even
Exactly.
Shamrock, like them niggas never got a bag for real. Like you know what I'm saying,
And
like
Shamrock had to go to WWF to get his bag, but we ain't gonna talk about
God,
that.
like, yeah, but I'm saying, like, it's good to see, like I said, I'm a fan of the business. Like, you know what I mean? I just love seeing
Yeah.
somebody get a bag, like, especially
Hey,
when you
man.
work hard as a creative, like, and let's be real, that's conditioning as an artist, like, I'm sorry, not an artist, as a fighter. That's a whole different process, like, you know what I'm saying? And they're getting paid, like, pretty much kibbles and bits. So the fact
Sure.
that now they got options, man, now they can sign contracts, and now they can actually have the balls in their court. They can actually not threaten, but use it as a bargaining chip. Like, oh, whoa, you don't pay me
Exactly.
this? I can go over here with like, you know what I'm saying, and they can go and negotiate better for they value. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Exactly.
I'm a big fan for everybody around
Yeah.
me. Like, I'm a big
It's
fan.
huge. Not only just the
Yeah.
fighters, man. As a person who watches it, now I get to see two different belts, and then they do this championship at the year
Mm.
where the Bellator champ will fight the PFL champ. So
Mm.
champ versus champ fight, super fight cards. They've been doing that. They did that last year. So
Ooh,
now you, that's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't think about
Now
that.
we get to mix it up. Like, oh no, the Bellator fighters are better. No, the PFL fighters. Oh, we'll
Ooh.
find out. And then next year we're gonna run it back. And then next year we're gonna run it back.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm saying. So not only do these fighters gain, they get to gain, we get to gain because now we get to just cheer and find our favorites, and then see them go up against the other
Mm.
organization. And
I never
who
even
cares?
thought of
PFL don't
that.
care.
That's
They've been
cool.
right.
They,
So
yeah,
imagine if
they get the bag
AEW could
regardless. They
fight
get the bag
W.
regardless.
Exactly,
WWE
AEW could
or
fight.
WCW or you
Imagine
know
if
what I
they
mean?
could do that. They can't.
That's crazy.
Huge,
That's the bag. Oh, that's the bag.
huge, man. Big
That's the
news.
bag. Oh, that's
Big
the
news,
bag.
man. Excited.
Oh yeah,
Shout
that's
out to
the bag.
PFL, man. Y'all doing it
Like
right.
I
Don
said, what was
Davis.
his name? David Don Davis, bro. Shout out, brother, man. Like real talk, you did your thing,
Yeah, man.
man. You did
Yeah,
this thing, man.
he
Let's
knows what
move
he's
on, cause
doing.
I get the feeling
Yeah.
like we could really, man, we could really
Oh, I
talk
could.
about this for. Cause I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, I like seeing you geek out about some fighting shit. Cause I fuck with I
Oh,
fuck with fighting shit. But
oh yeah.
I just don't know. I just don't know too much about the professional part of it. But
What we got
but
next, man?
but yeah.